Welcome to the instructional video on how to change your background image on a Weebly site. It's very simple actually to change a background image, and we'll get into that in a second, but the first thing that you should understand is what type of style of theme that you actually have. So you might not have a theme that allows you to change this image. But if you do, it's simple. I mean, I can show you that already, and you'll know if you do this with your cursor, if the edit image sign comes up, then that means you can change it. And that's under themes. Now up here you can see that we have different things that we can go into, and one of them is theme. I can click onto that, and then it will bring up a different theme that I can do. I can just change the theme here, and then it'll allow me to change any themes that I want. In this particular case, I definitely don't want to do that, so I'm just going to click back because I'd rather just go into my site here. I guess I have to click close. There you go. Click close, and then you can go back into your site. I don't want to change my theme. I like the theme that I've chosen. So I'll go back to build, and I'll make sure that I'm on my home here because I want to be there. Good, and we're back to normal here. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to select the type of page that I have. Believe it or not, pages makes a huge difference too, because you might have a different style of page. So for example, I'm on my home page, and when you click on pages, you might see something along these lines. All you have to do is really just click. See, I'm on my home page. All you have to do is click home, and it'll bring you to this. And then what it does is it brings you to the type of header type that you have. I have a landing page, which says it right here, landing. But let's say I changed it to splash page. What a splash page does is it makes everything that you write inside this web page on top of a picture. So the picture will always be in the background. I think that's just too crazy. It's too cluttered. I'm losing some of the words here in the picture. I don't necessarily like that. So I'm just going to make mine a landing page. And for my landing page, it's going to allow me to have a picture here. But there are plenty of things that you could have pictures in. There's even a tall header page. And a tall header does the same thing. It has the picture up here. Now, I'm not partial to that. So I like the landing page, and that's the one I'm choosing for this demonstration. So now I've got my landing page. I have the image that's in it, but I don't like the image that's in it, and I want to change it to something that I'm a little bit more interested in. So I'm going to go to Edit Image, and it gives you a list of images that Weebly allows you to have, like the ones that they give you, and you can just plug any one of those in. Or you can actually upload any images that you like. So I can go to upload an image, and I click onto that, and it brings me to this screen right here. Okay, and that's okay. Like, I can pick one from my computer, I can search for one, maybe I have one in my favorites somewhere, or there's an image URL. Now what I'll show you what you can do with an image URL is pretty simple. You click on a new tab and you go to Google, and then all you have to do is click on the images in Google, and then type in something that you like. So for me, I like sunsets. And then what comes up is a bunch of different sunsets. And I'm kind of partial to the beach. That's really nice, right? And this is a nice beach sunset. And I can choose these. But you have to figure out what one you want to choose first. And it's based on size of the image. So in this case, you can see the size of the image, 1920 by 1200. That's a pretty good size of an image. This one's 16 by 1200. Where this one here, look at that, it's 236 by 356. What will happen to an image that's small, which this one here is, if you import it into your Weebly, it immediately blows it up to be the entire size of your page. And when it does that, it's going to pixelate the image. And what pixelate means is it means it comes out looking a little weird, not nearly as clean or as crisp as the one that you see before you. So I don't want my image to be pixelated, so I'm going to choose an image that has the colors and the size that I like. Now, I'm okay with red for this demonstration, but I would probably pick something different, to be honest with you. But I'm okay with this. This is actually a pretty nice image too, but I'll just go with this one because it's got a little, a little beach kind of scene on it with the palm tree. And I'm going to choose the 1920 by 1200. That's what I'm going to choose. I'll click onto that. Now, I do not need to download this image at all. I don't need to download it. All I need to do is go to View Image, and it brings up the image on another page. And then I can click up here, and it will highlight my entire URL of that image. And then I right click and I hit copy. Now I've copied that image. Now I can go back to my Weebly page, and I'm back at this spot again. And you can see where it says My Computer Search Favorites and Image URL. And all I have to do is go to click onto image URL because I found that image online and it gave me an address for it. And then I can right click in this area and paste. And now it's putting that sunset image. And as you can see, it says images sunset. It's putting that image in here. And now I can click insert, and it now adds that image into my web page. I'm not going to change anything. I can change the zoom. I can zoom in if I want. I can blur it out if I want. And you can see it'll blur the image so you can't see the image. I can even darken it even more than it already is if I want, and I don't want to do that. And I can even add a filter, and they have a bunch of different filters for that. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm leaving it all at 0. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to hit save, and then my image would look like that. And really, that's all. I mean, it's pretty simple to add images. Of course, I want you to be self-directed, so do the best you can. If you have any questions, all you have to do is go to my contact on any of my pages and check to see the email that you would contact me.